Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today let's talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon, because damn, that game is on the horizon. It's still on the horizon. It's just like one day closer than it was yesterday. But man, now that it's so close, you really have to start wondering, what version of the game are you gonna get? And man, it's becoming a tough choice, at least for me. You see, Pokemon Sun and Moon, I have never felt so split on what game I want to get out of the two of them. Like, I legitimately don't know what to do. So instead, let's talk about what the differences between the two versions are. Let's be logical about this, because really for a lot of people, it's going to come down to the Pokemon available in the versions. And honestly, if you're in this for Alola Vulpix, this might be a very good video for you to watch. Anyway, let's break it down. We'll just be logical about this. In this video, we'll be drawing on official information and also information that's coming out due to the Pokemon Moon ROM leak. But don't worry, it's only going to cover Pokemon that are available in the versions. If you don't want that for spoiler reasons, you can just not watch the video at that point. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's cover the basic differences between the two games. First off, it's Pokemon Sun and Moon have a 12-hour time difference. What that means is that Pokemon Sun is set to your 3DS's time and Moon is set 12 hours later than your 3DS's time. So that's a nice little gimmick. I think that's wholly unnecessary, but hey, they wanted to make it different. Whatever. Next thing that's different is the totem Pokemon that you'll end up facing after each of the trial challenges. For instance, in Pokemon Sun, you have to deal with Gumshoos and Yungoos, and in Moon, you deal with Alola Raticate and Alola Rattata. Okay, that's something. It's just pretty much what Pokemon you're fighting. That's not a really big deal. But now let's talk about the Pokemon distributions themselves. And we're going to start off with the ones that we know about officially. Pokemon Sun gives us Solgaleo, Passimian, and Lycanroc its midday form, while Pokemon Moon gives us Lunala, Oranguru, and Lycanroc in its midnight form. And then to add to that list, there's also the Ultra Beast situation. So Ultra Beast 002 is different across the two versions, one being Beauty in Pokemon Moon and the other being Absorption in Pokemon Sun. Now, that's all the official information that we have, I believe. So let's now talk about the distribution of Pokemon that we know from the Pokemon Moon and Sun leak. And at this point, if you don't want those little bits of spoilers, really feel free to sign off. But this might be important information for those planning out teams. So following the Pokemon that have already been mentioned, for Pokemon Sun, we've got Tortonator, Vulpix, and Ninetales, the Alola forms. Those are the exclusives for Pokemon Sun, and for Pokemon Moon, we have Sandshrew, Sandslash, and Drampa as the exclusives. Okay, and so with that, this is pretty much the list of the exclusives for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I am personally sad that Drampa and Tortonator got divided like that, but what can we do? Regardless, this is the exclusives list. We're looking at this for me, myself personally. I am leaning towards Pokemon Sun, but I've decided that the best way to solve this problem, because really, both versions have Pokemon that I want, I'm just going to end up getting both of them. Maybe not at the same time, but I will end up getting both of them. That's always an option. And the whole shenanigans with a exclusive evolved form, I am not happy about that. So it's going to necessitate me getting a second one. Like, I could always trade, but I'm antisocial, so I'm going to keep it within the family. I'm going to keep it within myself. But hey, guys, if you guys need someone to trade with, I don't know where I'm going to go with that. Anyway, that's the list of the exclusives of Pokemon Sun and Moon, and those are the factors that you should probably take into consideration when you're going to buy Pokemon Sun or Moon. Really, it's the Pokemon that come down to making that choice, but I hope this video does help you make the choice. You have information on what Pokemon you should expect in which versions, and yeah, I think that'll be it. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. I'm gonna leave it there. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and till next time, I hope you have a great day.